we're back. The soul shard shows up with no name in the handbook. That shouldn't be in the game right now. I will, I guess I could just localize it. give it a localized key here. Hopefully we're back. My bitrate seems okay. But we shall see. We'll see how far I could push this. Let's see. What I want is the language file. Yep. So the soul shard isn't in, so I'll just make a quick key for it. So that was item soul shard normal. This will be soul shard. Oops, I'll do that. Here, oh, here we go. Yeah, because that's not a real item yet. So I will put this in, and then we will put in... I want the description here. Tooltip. And we'll paste this in. I will put in soul shard. I think it's soul shard -1, right? Item soul shard -1. And I'll just put in WIP. .reload lang. Whoops, there it is. Soul shard, work in progress. There we go. All right. Summoner soul. Anything else? Anything else here? Let's take a look at the mod database site, issue tracker. I'm aware of this. Going to have someone testing all right, so that's still the mana bar issue. So nothing there. Do I even want to look at the comments? Pretty sure this mod causes the character creator to consistently revert after 5 seconds. Jesus Christ, that again? It's not my mod. It's whatever horse mod that they're using, or whatever the animation thing is. Not my mod, damn it. Ugh. Why did I look at the comments? You know what? Done. Here we go. Comments are gone. Got a bug for you to look at and fix. Rift Weaver drops Arcanus instead of Rift charges when they're broken after being charged. Should be fixed. I will double check that again. So Rift charge. There we go. Put that in. You know, let me get rid of this, and this. Break. Yep. It's fixed. It'll be in the next update. I fixed that earlier in stream. How you doing, Zalesh? Boop. There we go. Yeah, 'cause he used to drop. Yeah, he used to drop Arcanus. Any other bug fixes? Well, you guys got me. Anything else? Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully everything else is smooth, and it will be smooth until we get 1.22, whenever that is. Nothing else comes to mind at the moment. Good mod? Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think really, like, I have the test version that fixes some of the mana bar, cast bar crashes people are getting. Yeah, it just needs to be tested. We rebuilt that earlier in the stream. I'm hoping that Twitch doesn't conk out on me. That would be awesome if it stayed running. What should we do now? Got my message about soul shards. I did man away. I put in a localized key. I may end up just getting rid of it. It's not an item that's used for now. Like, I think you can get it with it was a test item that if you got it, it was probably from using entropy, which is a work in progress spell. Let's see. Wasn't there something? Someone was complaining about some kind of rate for transmutation. I remember seeing that in passing. What was it? Oh, what was it? I think it had to... Was it transmutation or serenity? Something about, like, it doesn't do things. Like, maybe serenity doesn't feel powerful enough. Something like that. Yeah, so percent chance, 50% or 100%. So it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I could up the radius a bit. I think there was a problem where people weren't able to target it. A lot of people have an issue with, like, depth perception when it comes to, like, a spell, because you don't know what 3.5 is if you're looking up into the sky. And sometimes things may feel like it's close enough but far enough away to where you think it's going to get hit. But this has, like, a 5-block range. You know what I mean? So it's weird when you're looking at, like, your distance, from your crosshair, like, while you're standing. So I will increase the radius artificially for both spells. There we go. Just in case, that way it makes you have a better chance of tagging it. That's adding, like, a half block all around your sphere, right? So I just bumped up the sphere a little bit just to make sure. I thought there was something with transmutation, though. Wasn't there something with transmutation? Maybe it was seed drop rate. I think someone had an issue with the seed drop rate. I gotta clean up some of this code. Transmutation trigger pulse. It was the Rift Bloom. Rift Bloom permanent. Okay, so it was this. Guys, these are configurable. Come on, man. So it's a 50% chance drop rate. God, do I have to increase it? Like, do I have to increase this? Hey, you guys want a 90% chance? Here, let's find this here. Find all. All right, so that's not being used. Here's the Rift Bloom stuff. So I'm getting the anchor drop rate chance here. Let me get back to the config. I have way too many windows open. We're gonna close other tabs. Here we go. Go back down to here. Riftbloom. So this is what I want. Yeah, Riftbloom anchor drop rate. Riftbloom seed transmutation. Yeah, because one of them, the 50% chance is if you are harvesting a Riftbloom with your knife, if you guys are using transmutation, there is a 95% chance of success. I'm going to call bullshit on that one. And you know what? I remember extensively testing this. Like, this is one of the few things I really did test. No, bullshit. It's fine the way it is. Could you check out the Hightail blog post? That'd be my vote. All right, let's do it. Here, let me get caught up here. Not that far into my current game, was able to put rift charges into the obelisk. Was it being able to? Did I make it to where you could put them in? Here, let's take a quick look here. Oh wait, because I screwed up the world there. Here we go. Rift charge. Can't remember if I made this a thing. No, you can't do that. I mean, you know what? Someone had asked for that, and I asked, well, how much should this charge? Right? I could make it to where it goes in the obelisk. I'm fine with that. I just don't know how much essence it should give you. So I can do that now. It doesn't look like there's an entry for the fired utility frame. I get nothing from clicking it. Utility frame. That? I mean, what does like a bowl say? The raw bowl? Yeah, it doesn't have created by clay forming. I mean, I could put that in. I could put that in. Now let's see. Currently raw frame page, nothing's coming up. We talked about it a while ago. 20 to 25 is my thought. Give it the same or a bit less than a temporal gear. Temporal gear, Manaway, has a lot. I can't give it that much. You can farm these these things. I think that would be a little too much. Let me look to see what my values are. Right. Let's take a look and try and align it with another resource. Let me close this out. Let's go into block entity station obelisk. So a rusty dust is 2. Rustic compound is 10. A small rust crystal is 16. 20 to 25 would be pretty good, because then a large rust crystal is 32. So you would think it would be between these two. I could do, I don't know. What do you think? 20, 24? Could do maybe like 24? Here, let me while I wait for a value, because it sounds like this is definitely going to be a thing. Let's put in rift charge. I will say 24. While I wait, we will give it 90 seconds burn time. Right? Takes maybe it takes a little longer because you can kind of convert gems into these, right? Because you can like downgrade your Ethereum and stuff and get multiple rift charges. So 20, Harmon, 24? Harmon? All right. 24 it is. 24 it is. Now I need to add this in a couple of places. We got to come down here. I will copy this, paste it here. We got to update some stuff here. This is going to be Rift Charge. It's going to be RIFT Rift Charge. Generate amount. Rift Charge. Copy. Paste. And of course that will scale up as well depending on what runestone caps you have. All right, pop that in. That should be fine. We need to expand the item slot. Obelisk fuel. We got to make sure we put the Rift Charge in here. I'll put it right in the middle. Copy, paste, and paste. Just to make sure I have the right... Yeah, it's just Rift Charge. I don't have dash normal. We're going to save that. Going to tab it out so it aligns. There we go. The game's about to be upset with what I'm doing, so we are going to close the game out. I have to rebuild it. We'll hop back in, do a quick test, and then we'll look at the Hightail update. Or we will fix the utility. Although I'll take a look at that because I clicked on the fired and it did tell you it's from a pit kiln. That one may be working, but I don't know. We'll see. Hightail. Let's get the Hightail thing all together here. Creative mode. Oh, dude, there's like a vertical plane. What's that? What's that about? Oh, Hightail. You spoil me. All right, let's put it in. It will take it. It looks like it turned on. So we should see 24. It's going to take a minute and a half, though, 90 seconds. All right, and while we wait, let's do utility frame, raw utility frame. Okay, so clay forming fires into utility frame. And then utility frame drops when broken, created by fired and pit kiln. So what does a well, let's look at bowl, right? So ceramic bowl. So I'm missing the created by firing and kiln and then the raw component, right? That's what we're talking about here. Let me make sure this actually works here. So let me... This is something that may have changed. I will show you guys how I do this, right? We're going to go into the game assets, survival, block types, clay, fired, bowl. Here we go. And to put this in, we need to go into the attributes. Interesting. Ignore creative inventory stacks. I would have expected something to be in here. Creative inventory stacks by type, blue bowl, tabs, check, stacks. It's not giving the information I thought it would. I really don't want to manually create this, if I could help it. Let's take a look at other things. Let's take a look at the flower pot. Handbook, group by flower pot, star, and then state. It should be in attributes. That's where you would inject this kind of stuff. Through JSON, anyways. Let's take a look at the storage vessel. Group by handbook. So I wonder, let's take a, it could be a couple of things. Oh, so it's done burning and we have 24 now, so that is good. Let's pull up item types.
Are you sure about that?
I am as sure can be. Oh crap, where did I put this? Is it a block? Hold on, guys. I gotta find this. Utility frame. It is a block. Okay, so it should be in blocks. Block types, utilities, utility frame. So see, I group by utility frame. And then there's the raw and the burned created by the fire kiln. See, this is what I would expect, right? Extra section, and it can say created by, and then I wonder if it's because it doesn't see it as ceramic. Let me make sure that it's ceramic, because I have it as other. Did I spell it right? Ceramic. Yes. Yes, I did. I did spell it right. Okay. See, the worst case scenario is the game is kind of filling this in without using the JSON stuff, in which case there's not going to be much I can do about it. It could be looking at the type. Maybe if it's ceramic, it would pull from, you know, the crafting recipe for it. You know, the shape recipe, right? The clay forming recipe. But I don't see anything in attributes for any of this stuff, right? You just have the handbook, like, separation. Same thing with bowl, right? But this one's particular because it's ignoring the creative stack, and then it's creating an actual, like, specific creative stack. And that's how it's you putting the attributes on for the contents. Link between them is broken. I have a suggestion. Have the guidebook give me credit for having mage armor in my inventory instead of only counting me as having it once I soulbind to it, because I like to craft it ASAP for mana regen, but it takes a while for the guide to tell me to, and I have to craft one again to get credit. All right, I will have it to where you could throw it out and pick it up. I can't do something where it continuously checks, right? Because that's gonna be really extensive. Like I can't have it to where it's like constantly listening, because that's gonna be a lot of overhead. I can have it to where, like, maybe you could throw out a piece of armor and pick it up, and it will try to trigger the achievement if you don't have it. No, actually not. Read my damn message, you. Tried to get his attention, failed. Or maybe it's just another angle. Here, we're gonna reload. While I do that, I will... Let's see. I will... Oh, what do I want to do? Please tell me I have something separate for my armor. Like a separate item. It's just wearable soulbound. Oh, you cheeky duck, you. Well, guys. I mean, I could put it in here. But that also means that it's not going to be just armor. You'll be able to get it through, you know, like one of the admin bracelets. I think it would be fine. I think it will be fine. I'll add it to here. So if you get like a drop or something and you pick it up and you don't have the achievement, you'll get the achievement at that point. Like one of the necklaces or belts or whatever. It's not just going to be the mage armor. Although technically, I guess it could be mage armor, right? Let's look at Arcanus. This is the method that I want on collected. Wearable Soulbound. Oh, snap. I'm already trying to do that here. Ooh. Achievement Mage Armor. Are you sure? Can you throw it out and pick it back up? I'm gonna have to try this. Let's get the guidebook. We gotta try it. Damn it. All right, let's get the admin tool. Let's unlearn this. Admin tool. Apply debuff. Might not have been fixed in my version. What version do you have? Got the Mage Armor achievement by getting some of the jewelry. Yeah. It's gonna work for jewelry. Let me double check before I say anything. Wearable armor, body armor. Yeah, item wearable soulbound. Right? And then if you get something like the accessory, right? Item wearable soulbound. They take from the same thing. So you should be able to throw the armor and pick it back up. And that should trigger your achievement. Just to be sure, here, let's pick up the manual. Let's unlock magic. Whoops. Let's get the admin tool for it. There we go. All right, so what else do we need here? Acquire a wand. I don't think I can just, like, you know, pick up a wand. Yeah, you gotta meditate with it. So let's just get a stick, right? Stick, come down. I gotta find some of the spirals here. Here we go. Get my mana back. We'll sit down, meditate. Look at that guy. There we go. Yo, wizard Harry. All right, Thaumic Workbench. Here we go. Next. Magic Chalk. There we go. Next, Ritual of World Essence. So, oh man, this is gonna suck. I gotta do this all the way through. I don't think I'm gonna test this. The code is there. The code is there. I remember a while back someone complaining about that, and I had fixed it. I'm gonna assume it's there, right? Because right here, uncollected, unlock achievement. So when you pick it up, achievement Mage Armor. It triggers achievement Mage Armor. I know it works. I know it works because I remember having to set up all this crap to, because you got to like make the grimoire, right? Or you know, I think I ended up changing that. All right, Ritual of World Essence. Oh God, am I doing this? I don't want to do this. I think it's working. I think it's working. Oh, and let's take a quick look at utility frame. Still a no-go. It actually says it's ceramic now, which is a plus. See, this one's created by clay forming. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that what I want? The raw utility frame, right?